Sabaw-sabaw tayo dali.
Rice and what is it?
With vegetables.
Where's the vegetables? There's no
Squash
vegetables.
only in the dear boy. My gosh, only squash. I mash.
Folks want to say Happy Valentine's Day. It's pandemonium here. Well, it's pandemonium here every morning. I told her, hey, did you see me trying to make an award-winning YouTube video? You're just going to knock $1 million camera off the... Anyhow, folks, I got an early jump on Valentine's Day. I bought her a fake red rose last weekend. Presented it to her in front of her whole family sitting here. The good thing about fake red roses is you can always re-gift them. You know, she'll put it in a drawer somewhere and forget about it. 2 or 3 months later, if I need to give something to my girlfriend, go dig in that drawer, get that fake rose out. Economics. Yeah, so mornings here around the ranch, kind of hectic. Grandma, she always makes me a hot cup of coffee or tea. Going with some Lipton tea. She's up early, you know. She's like, reminds me of my grandma, Mama Sue. Get up early in the morning. Well, my grandfather got up early too, but she'd be in that kitchen, getting them biscuits going. So anyhow, folks, just want to welcome you to today's show. I have no idea what we're going to do. Just I want to say average day. Every day is a beautiful day. Beautiful weather here. Not a cloud in the sky. 0 on the breeze today. So it might be a hot one. May have to go to the beach, cool myself off with a couple of brewskis to celebrate Valentine's Day. So I asked Fatima this morning, I said, will you be my Valentine? And what'd you say, baby?
Yeah, what is your breakfast?
Oh, nice. It's a big mess.
No, Gino. No.
You were holding it and you dropped it and you're going to blame her. Good job. So I said, Fatima, will you be my Valentine? And she says something like, what you going to buy me or something? What you going to get me? I said, baby, Valentine's Day is about love. It's not about money. It's not about material things.
My God! Valentine's Day is involved of money. Oh my God!
Baby, what does money have to do with love?
Oh, you treat me going to restaurant, you buy me flower, you buy me. If they don't have money, you cannot afford it. Oh, what do you want me to? What you
I
want
have to
do?
take you to a restaurant or buy you flowers. What if I'm pobre? There's no love?
You just hang out in the room, we do like the old day.
Typically throughout the years, we haven't bought cereal for the children. A couple of times we bought it, and believe it or not, they weren't really interested in the cereals that I bought. But a few months ago, we tried some like Choco something cereal. Forrest G don't really care for it, but Maria loves it. So she's turning into sort of a little American girl in the mornings. She just wants to eat cereal.
Hindi mo ng pancake ni Forrest ang cereal. Forrest, you're something else, Forrest.
Good son. What you eating over there, Grandma?
Bread.
Bread? Bread and coffee?
Energy. Cereal, himo ng pancake. Kalami ra ba? Kadaghan na na. Kadagkor ba ko magikot ka? Pagdanda ginani ka.
Man, you're not gonna get Mother of the Year serving the boy cereal with syrup.
No, that's what he wants. They don't like milk. What can I do?
What is this one eating? What is that? Mango float?
Yeah, breakfast.
We got mango float.
Ano sila? Complicated na sila.
Cereal with syrup.
Complicated na yun.
What's that? Rice with what?
Meatloaf.
That's meatloaf? Yeah, give them some Cokes to drink, ladies. Finish it off with some nice nutritious Coke.
Water, Mommy.
Ja. Dagko ka rin.
Nah, bagay mo dito.
What's wrong with the juice? Why can't we drink some juice?
You want to drink?
Huh?
You want to drink?
No, I'm telling her. Why don't you drink some juice?
Iyo. Bubugno na lang na.
Wait, balik na
Ladies,
dito.
we have to revamp this nutritious breakfast plan here that you guys have come up with.
Paborito na ko.
What's wrong with little eggs and bacon?
Right. Why? You have egg and bacon? My God.
You had bacon the past 2 days.
Ito sa usay. Lahi sa iyang kaon aw. Good luck yun mo.
Fatima, no breast on the table.
That's not breast. That's boobs. Pariha na din.
Hoy, ang breast, ari ra sa.
Gane. Ari ra, pero sayos buntag, nag-cook. Punta. Mga static, mga guro.
Wala ni balik ito.
Na.
Coke and mango float for that one.
Wala ni kuyong.
Bugnaw.
Mama, you gotta get all these ladies under control.
Ni mama nga eh. Tamis, tamis. Sweet. She drank sweet. She eat sweet. Ayun. Una-una mo guys, mama.
Who's eating these cracklings here?
Mine. Good lang. You want cereal?
Cereal with syrup.
No, I want some eggs and bacon,
Nay, wala.
biscuits and gravy.
Sahilas mo.
Wow.
Yaman na siya. Wow.
Don't use your teeth to open that door. Help them out there, Mother of the Year.
Kamera, taguin na ma. Taguin na, taguin. Nag-addict sa syrup. Ano eh. Jane, kung ano ko ito? Bag.
Now you got syrup all over your backpack. Masarap.
Yeah, lambi. Cook, sa'yo
Lambi.
sumuntag.
In siguro na yan.
Ang kuwan-kuwan gali ha. Tagbo, yun. Magsigig ka, ano. Okay na ako dito ang kaya ako na urat.
Ikaw naman daw.
Macchiatos ba? Doon macchiato di ay. Milk tea? Abir ako makdo. Kulay na ka man dyan. Uy, kwarta dyan. Sige ko tagay Marcos. Tapos si Pastor lang we eat.
I'm embarrassed of this
That's
nutrition.
what? Nutrition.
This morning nutrition that you and
Yeah,
Grandma.
we have nutrition here. The fruit, the
Oh.
mango,
Oh.
the milk, and the biscuits. See? That's nutrition.
I don't think a mango float is considered nutrition.
Yeah, because they have one mango. Mango is a nutrition. Nutrition.
Well, it does have milk, right?
Yeah, also milk.
Come on, it's your responsibility for a nutritious
why?
breakfast.
Kaya nga nung rice na na nutrition.
Did I decide eat this, eat that? Oh, they're the one who decide themselves. They're big now. They're big enough for now.
Yeah, our son is almost 5 and he's...
That's not nutrition. That's cereal. Oh, read in there. Vitamins.
And the syrup too made in honey.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's honey flavored. I don't think there's actually honey in there.
Made in Jaja ay cook. Ano ka na siya?
Yeah, to.
39 na.
Oo nga. Uy, punin mo. Para makasip ka. Sa buton.
Hey folks, I started a segment. I was going to do a video a few days ago. So let me just tell the story before we go forward and the ladies will discuss it. But a lot of, there's a lot of superstitious beliefs here in the Philippines. Now, every country has their own beliefs, superstitions. In the backwoods of Mississippi, you would say, well, the old folks say, the old folks have all these superstitions, right? But I think in all the countries I've been to, the Philippines probably, no, I don't want to say probably, it has the most superstitions out of anywhere I've ever traveled to. And a lot of that I think is because, if you go, there's 7,107 over 7,107 islands here in the Philippines. So as you go to these different regions and these different islands, they speak different languages, different dialects. Here they speak Bisaya. You go up to Luzon, they speak Tagalog. And so there's so many different languages because the country is spread out. It's an archipelago, did I say that right? Of islands. And a lot of people never leave the island that they live on and go to any other islands in the Philippines. It would be like them traveling to another country. So there are a lot of superstitions. I've been here, been coming here for 10 years, and I would say every other week I hear or see or witness some type of new superstition. Just routinely. It's just, wow, I didn't hear that one before, right? So just realize that those superstitions are very powerful here. Okay? And so something that might seem, silly to somebody from the West is very, very serious to folks here. And so what I'm going to talk about is one of the ladies wears this little, let me put it there on the screen. Boom, there it is. This little piece of, it's made out of I thought it was denim at first, but I think hers is made out of old burlap. But they're made out of different little materials. And they'll wear that around their waist on the equivalent of a thick fishing line. Some type of nylon line. And it don't come off. It does not come off. Now what's in that thing that she's wearing, we can't figure it out. I don't know if it's bamboo. It's like a little bit squishy. It's like a piece of bamboo, maybe wrapped. Maybe it's just a lot of burlap wrapped around it. We don't know what's in there. Could be bamboo. Who the heck knows? And she's not going to let us undo that thing and take a look in there after you hear what I have to say. She's been wearing that thing for years, 4 or 5 years. And once you put it on, you don't take it off. You shower with it, you sleep with it. They don't take it off at all. If the line breaks, I think the superstition is they have to go get a new one. Like if it broke and it fell on the ground, they got to go get a new one. maybe everybody has, maybe some people can go get a new line or tie it back in a knot, put it back together. I don't know, but somebody said no, you have to go to the I keep saying quack doctor, but it's the shaman, whatever. There's so many terms. The witch doctor, and go get a new one. So the first time I ever saw this here was about a decade ago. My buddy, we're sitting in his place. He's got a little Baha'i Kubo out in front of his house. Filipina for his wife. He had 4 kids, and we're just sitting there drinking, cutting up. And he sees his wife walk around, and she was probably I don't know. I'd say she's 30 years old by that point. They've been married for a long time. So he says, "Hey, watch this. You want to see my wife go crazy?" And I'm like, "Hey, not really, but I had no idea what he's gonna do." So he's like, "Hey, honey, come over here." And she sits down in his lap. "Hey, how was your day? Or what you gonna cook?" Just small talk, right? Everything's cool. I'm like, what is this fool doing? And then, catching her off guard, he just reached for her waist, kind of lifted her shirt up and reached for her waist and went to grab something. I couldn't even really see what it was initially. And his wife went ape shit. I mean, when I say she went ape shit, I mean, she was fighting, scratching, hooping and hollering. I mean, she was pissed. She was not happy because he grabbed that Fatima keeps calling it a bacchus, but I Googled it and I can't find any reference material where they're calling it bacchus. I'm sure I'm spelling it wrong. But anyhow, he just grabbed that like he was going to pull it off and break it off. No, he wasn't going to. But he wanted to demonstrate to me her reaction and explain how important that is to her. Now, was he an asshole about it? Yeah, but he didn't break it. He didn't touch it. He just went to grab it, right? And she went ape shit. So it wasn't the first time they played around like that, right? And she was not she wasn't amused, but they've been married for, I don't know, freaking 10 years. So it's all good. It was all good. She was pissed off for a little bit, laughed about it later, right? It's all good. But when she calmed down, she showed it. And it was a different version than the one in the video I just showed you. And the same thing, she had been wearing that every day for years, long time, since she was a kid. And that's when, like the people who I see wearing it, they've done it since they were a child. So that fear got instilled in them at an early age. The people that I see wearing them, they didn't start wearing them when they were 20 years old, 25 years old, 30 years old. They started wearing them as an 8-9-year-old child, and they're never taking that thing off until the day they die. That's how scared they are to not have that thing around their waist. Now, with hers, or she had one, I can't exactly remember, but there was somehow some garlic involved, and I can't remember if she was putting garlic on the line, or if there was a pouch. I don't remember, but like the one I just showed you, it's not a pouch. That thing is just sewn around what appears to be a piece of bamboo. Do some people wear them and put garlic in there? I guess that's an option too. But so anyhow, I saw this early on to my travels to the Philippines, and then I realized people start wearing these when they're very young. It's instilled in them by a family member, and they think that's what protects them from so many things. Okay, we talk about the Aswang, long story short, monster. The Capri, sort of like a monster sitting in a tree. He smokes a big cigar, right? The Chokoi, the little sandman, comes up out of the sand. There's so many monsters, I couldn't sit here and tell you them all. But this crew here also believes that the thing will protect them from poison. And I guess I'm sort of getting ahead of myself. But when you try to listen to the clip, I know a lot of you can't understand what the ladies are saying. Hell, I barely understand what they're saying, but you know, I can figure it out. So that's why I'm trying to tell the story, because you may not understand what they're saying during the conversation. So it will protect them from poison. And I'm like, well, what does that mean? Does it mean if you eat the poison, that the poison will have no effect on you? And they said, no. If somebody poisons your food, you won't be able to eat it. And I said, well, what does that mean? The plate will break or the food will fall off the plate? I never got down to the bottom of it, but basically they said, no, you won't be able to eat the poison. You won't be able to eat the food with the poison or drink the drink with the poison. I don't know if it's magically flies out of your hand. I don't know. I didn't get that out of them. And another reason it's hard to explain is because a lot of things they can't explain. You know, and I'm not blaming them, because it's like when I was married to my Thai wife. I'd wake up in the morning and it would be like, you know, Mako, we go to temple, have big monk day. I'm like, okay, well, what's the significance of today? You talk too much. You think, Falang, think too much. You just go, Mako, you go to temple, no talk. So a lot of things, they don't understand the cultural significance, or if they do, it's hard to explain to you in English, and it's very frustrating, because I like to learn about history. I like to learn about the history of these superstitions and this folklore, but you know, Filipinas in their 20s and 30s, they have a difficult time explaining it to you. I have a better chance of getting the information out of grandma, but obviously grandma don't speak English, so then it's lost in translation. Anyhow, I'm just explaining everyday life. I'm not complaining by no means. But I'm really interested in the superstition and the magic and all this stuff, and I just wish the information and the explanation and the history could come easier where I could share it with you, but it does not. So with all that said, let me roll the video of where we are sitting at the table and I'm trying to get some information, and the video gets cut short due to a foreseen. If you go back to the beginning of this video, I put in there, it was a prophecy. A foreseen, a prophecy, which abruptly cut the video short. So make sure you watch until the end. One more thing that I'll explain. As I was saying before, family members are the ones who put the fear in the children to follow in their footsteps. And what they were saying was that their father supposedly or potentially or was, somebody tried to poison him, or they suspected somebody tried to poison him as a child, and that little thing protected him, or else he went out and got one after that incident, but he's been wearing it since. Now this is 40-year-old dude, and at some point during her childhood he told her to go get one. I haven't figured out the initial reason, or if it was just, hey Dad, what's that? Well, this protects me from this, you should go get one too. I don't know. But the other daughter does not wear one. Fatima does not wear one. Nobody in her family wears one that I'm aware of. The grandma doesn't wear one, and they just say, oh, we're strong enough, we don't need it. Well, it boils down to when they were children, grandma didn't tell them to go do it. If grandma had told them to go do it, they would still be wearing one today. What the old folks say here, and what the elders say here, is taken very seriously. So if grandma says something, it holds more weight than if I say something or if a doctor says something. You know what I mean? That's how the elders are respected. They'll listen to grandma more than they'll listen to a damn physician about issues. If grandma says go to the quack doctor, they'll go to the quack doctor instead of going to a real doctor. For example, let's roll the tape. All right, folks. Now here's the subject that I was going to cover. Because one of these ladies, I'm not going to say who, has that little thing tied around their waist. and we're gonna talk about what that does. I'll put there it is. What's it called? The little bag that you wear around your waist?
Bakos.
A bakus. Okay, so baby, the bakus. Let's tell everybody why Filipinos wear the bakus.
Protecting
Protect against what?
to the people who trying to poison you, who make us cry.
Ladies. Why do you ladies wear that around your waist? To protect you from what?
Uy, trying to poison you. Who make my sister crying?
Okay, so to protect from the boys who might make you cry.
To protect the cheater.
To
No, she's just joking. God, Jen. I don't get it.
protect the cheater or against the cheater?
I guess.
Okay, so protect against the cheater, the poison. What kind of poison? Who's gonna poison you?
Food, like they have people that they know how to make poison to put
To put in your food?
or drink,
In the water.
Okay, so if somebody puts poison in your plate and you eat it, but if you have your little thing, you're gonna live?
You can't eat the food because the food
They said, all folks said that if that food they have poison, I don't know if I'm right or I don't know, but I heard only this. The food that they have poison, then the people that they have something in the bakus, then
Yeah.
she or he trying to drink or eat, they break.
It'll break what?
Yeah, the break or the water.
The plate?
Yeah, break or
It'll break the plate
yeah,
so the
or
food, the
water.
food
Oh,
fall
yeah,
out. Now
yeah.
you're trying to eat, but it go like this.
That's what they said. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I don't know.
Okay, hey
That's
Grandma,
why-
we're gonna have like 8 holes in the sheet out there because you ladies put the sheets over the burglar bars. Okay. All right, so let's go back. What else does it do? Does it protect you against the Aswang?
Yeah.
Yes, Aswang.
Yeah.
What about the Capre?
Yeah.
The man up in the tree smoking a cigar. It's good for
Why
the
you keep
Capre?
talking capre? Gosh.
What about the Chokoy?
Stop
Chokoy.
joking, oh my gosh.
Also to protect
yes
the
or no?
devil.
Huh?
The devil person.
Oh, the TV version.
Who?
The devil person.
The diva. Protects against
Yeah,
oh, the devil. The people that have the devil in them? What about the zombies? Does it protect against the
Why
zombies?
did you see a zombie? That's TV only.
So zombies are only on the TV, they're not real, but a Capre is real.
Yeah.
Chokoy is real. The Aswang is real, right? But you don't believe in zombies.
No, I only the TV.
Okay. So only one of you ladies wear this, right? Okay. So this one is the one who wears it. And she has for how many years? 4 years?
When she was
Huh? What?
when she was a kid.
Okay, so she's worn it every day, non-stop since she was a kid. Did it ever break and fall off accidentally? You have to get new fishing line? Never broke. Okay. So why don't you wear the what's it called? The bakus?
I'm strong.
We're strong enough.
So you're strong enough, you don't need the bakus. Or could it be because you're getting chubby and then it would present a problem? You'd have to get a bigger string, right? All right, anything else you ladies want to add about the bakus? Is that what it's called? Bakus?
Yeah. Protection ng barang, no? The one that they put, people know how to curse you. That they have gun.
Okay, so it'll protect against a curse, like a voodoo curse.
No.
You can't put a curse on the doll. Why does Grandma not wear the bacus?
But lang niya, maybe she's strong enough.
Did you wear a bacus when you were young? Huh? No?
No.
Okay, so, I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm trying to explain to the viewers. If you lost your bacus, what would you do? Would you be scared? Huh?
Nothing.
She would just have to go to the quack and get a new one?
Probably no.
I'm asking her. Translation.
Yes.
Y'all haven't asked her the
My
question?
father told us if the bacchus will go on break.
Get another one.
You have to go get another one.
It was a papa natin.
So who told her to get one the first time?
Father. Her father have like that too.
Does he still wear it today? He wears every day?
Because before he already people try to put a poison him.
The father.
Yeah, that's why.
When he was young? My gosh, I guess if I was wearing a bacus, my camera wouldn't have fallen off the tripod, or the tripod wouldn't have fallen over. Man, if you saw in the last bit of the clip, I didn't react for a while because I just saw flashes of broken lens. I just saw a trashed camera. I couldn't even move. Luckily, the camera's okay. So two things. Number one about the camera. I wasn't a big fan of these top handles. This is going to be a quick camera talk. I wasn't a big fan of putting a top handle on a camera at first, but I am now. Because it's like this one here. This doesn't come with a top handle. This is my own little design, but this is so comfortable. You can hold it so many ways with this top handle. But this thing here took a nosedive one time. It went down like this, and that top handle right there kept that lens from just getting busted. So this thing here has been saved a couple of times by the top handle, and so there's several reasons now. I'm a fan of designing my own top handle just for the ergonomics and also the protection. And if it were to fall backwards, that would protect the viewfinder and the battery. So anyhow, this one has been saved by the top handle, and luckily this camera here, the one that just fell, I had the top handle on there. And it just provides a little bit of buffer from that lens impacting the ground or on the back side, the viewfinder, not the viewfinder, the flip out screen. So anyhow, mi Dios, gracias por taking care of me. The camera's okay, folks. Number two, it's nobody's fault but my own. It's nobody's fault but my own. You can't get mad at my son. He sees that tripod and it looks like a jungle gym to him. He likes to swing on that thing like he's in there, like he's Tarzan swinging through the jungle. I know that. I'm very well aware of that. I had it too far away for us to respond, and hey, got knocked over by a rambunctious 5-year-old. It's not nobody's fault but mine. I'm the captain of my own destiny. I'm the king of this castle, so I was only mad at myself. But it took me a minute to react because I'm just sitting there, oh man. I just froze. And again, only this guy is to blame. But what's crazy is that's a heavier duty steel tripod. And so a lot of times when I'm using it, you know, that high, I'll use that big tripod, but it still ain't enough. It don't stand up to a 5-year-old swinging on it like he's on the monkey bars. So everything's okay. I'm recording on the camera now, and again, this one has taken similar spills, but top handle, didn't like it at first. I don't really like the ergonomics of this one, but man, I love this one, and again, it protects it. If it's gonna fall in that way, it's good. This way, good. And really, if it falls this way, because it's got that mount, just protects the camera. Shit happens. But the question is, if I'd had one of those Bakusas, would it have protected the tripod from falling over? I don't know. Or the fact that the one lady was wearing the Bakus, sitting at the table, did that protect the camera from being demolished? I guess we'll never know. If she weren't there with that Bakus, maybe my camera would be in 15 pieces right now. Should I go out and get me a Bakus? I don't know. I don't think so. Because imagine physically wearing that thing around your waist, trying to take a shower or go to the bathroom. It's not convenient. You know, wearing a necklace, you take that thing off as needed. But wearing something like that around my waist, I'm not interested in that. It's not practical for me. Alright folks, thanks for joining us on today's show. Unless I add a few clips, that's what we have to offer today. Just sharing a little bit of cultural awareness, a little bit of drama and excitement, thrill of victory, the agony of defeat. It was almost the agony of defeat, but it wasn't.
Every day, oh, 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 no, 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 the sinner king, you are my everything. Hey!
Life is good, my friends. Can't complain. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.